Happy
Happy
International
International
Women's
Women's
Day!
Day.
So, today we are going to be doing our launch. We're launching our website. We're celebrating International Women's Day. And today is our giveaway finale. Guys, we're so
Yes,
excited.
we're
Like,
so
people on the
excited.
OK team could not sleep. Like, it was that deep. Like, that's the OK effect. People could not sleep because of this. But before we dive into the giveaway finale, we want to have a quick conversation because we realize that a lot of people on our Instagram community are entrepreneurs. They are women who are ambitious, content creators. And for this reason, we decided that we might be able to speak to one or two things that might be valuable to you, our community members. AJ, over to you.
I'm just going to be asking a couple of questions to that effect. The first question is: many entrepreneurs experience seasons where it feels like nothing is moving.
Hmm,
Sales are slow, engagement is low, and motivation drops.
absolutely.
In your experience, how do you tell the difference between a temporary slow season and a deeper problem in the business?
I will just say that, first of all, to answer the question directly, the first thing you need to do in such things is to relax, is to step back and take a deep breath, and then carry out some research to diagnose what exactly could be wrong. Sometimes the business might need structure, might need to be structured better or differently. Sometimes you just need to go into the foundations and find out if you even have a foundation. So really, sometimes moments that are slow are really just a blessing in disguise for you to like sit back, relax, and do some research and
Yeah, a
rebuild, like
call to
build community.
re-strategize.
Absolutely, call to restructure. So I would say that before we assume anything, before we assume that, and sometimes the business is just ready to move you on to another chapter. Like this is really the end of the of this chapter, but before we assume that, before we assume the quote and unquote worst, before we make final decisions, I think it is wisdom to do the research, try to understand what could be wrong, what needs to be built, what needs to be introduced, and all of that.
The next question is: consistency is something we hear about a lot in business,
So,
but it can be difficult when results are not immediate.
mm,
How have you personally stayed consistent in seasons where the response from the market was not encouraging?
honestly, it has really been a mindset thing for me because so it can be hard, right? For example, when you post and you're only seeing like an average of 250 views, when you know what it feels like to have seen a million, 2 million, even 4 million views, sometimes it can be hard. But I think what grounds me in, the consistency track is the fact that we are not chasing virality, we are building community, and that
Absolutely.
and that is what grounds me. Creators complain about this all the time. They have like millions of followers and they only have very disproportionate few engagements. You don't want that for your business. You want people who will consistently show up for your business. You want people who will rally around you, as a business, as a content creator, as even if you are navigating a career, you are the business, right? You want to build that community that resonates with you, not just random people who find your viral posts. So consistency is really building trust, and that is what grounds me every single time I show up and I don't get those massive views or loads of follows. I just remember that these are our grounding moments, and it's very important for us to be here to serve the people who are showing up for us.
I'll be asking you just one more question for today.
Absolutely.
Okay, so for someone watching today who has been sitting on a business idea
Yeah.
for a long time, what would you encourage them to do differently starting this year?
Starting this year. Wow.
I mean,
Um
quarter one has already come to a ground halt. It's
Absolutely.
coming to a ground halt.
Absolutely.
So I would even say
To
the next quarter.
uh, so
Next
so
quarter
to
of the
to
year.
to to raise the stakes, I
Yeah.
would say maybe this week, because today is Sunday, and sometimes we tend to postpone a lot of things out of, fear. We are not
Absolutely.
ready, we are not sure, we
Absolutely.
don't have enough knowledge, we don't have this, we don't have that. So to raise the stakes, I would say, what can you do this week? If you've been sitting on your idea, go and create content, open your camera, and release your idea into the world. If it's validation that you need, get that validation, right? Just speak to it. Talk about what you've been thinking of, talk about what you've been dreaming of, talk about the steps you've taken, right? And just open your camera and start creating content, because we live in an economy where we have access to the global scene through social media. We have access to the global scene with just your phone. So I would say that if you've been sitting on that idea, you're fearful, you're not sure that you have all the ideas, you will never have all the ideas, you will never have all the knowledge that you need. But what you need is to take that one step. And I'll say that that one step that you need to take today is to create that content.
And this also applies, I mean, in and out of business, whether you're a business owner or you are a
Absolutely.
9 to 5er.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Just take that step, whatever it looks like for you.
This brings us to the moment that we finally been waiting for, guys. The giveaway finale.
Drum roll, please.
Everybody's excited. I mean, I'm excited. Quick one. I was talking to our admin assistant earlier today, and she told me she couldn't sleep. She was so excited she couldn't sleep. I mean, I slept, but I would say I was
I
equally
mean,
excited
we did
about
have
this.
that. So
Like,
I was so excited. I mean, this
yeah,
morning when we were prepping and everything, the energy just started to charge up, and we're like, "Ooh, let's get ready, let's get ready."
absolutely, absolutely. And I think
It was
that's the okay
exciting.
effect. So guys, whoever is gonna win today, we want to say congratulations. To everyone out there, we say good luck. But guess what? Everybody is a winner today, because we have a gift for everybody. We have already sent out messages to the people who entered the challenge, for you to join our community and claim your gift. And for you who did not enter the challenge, when you see this playback, just comment community and we'll send you a link to join the community and claim your gift. So, guys, everybody is a winner today. That brings us to the defining moment where we announce the winner of the Motley bag.